Hello students, this is Manjari Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Government Digvijay College, Rajnandgaon. My college is affiliated to Hemchand Yadav University, Dur. Today I am here with an absurd play, Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett. Glimpses of Samuel Beckett's life. Samuel Beckett, the second son of William Frank Beckett and Mary Beckett, was born on 13th April 1906 at Foxrock near Dublin. The day he took birth was the Good Friday. Though his family was Protestant, they believed that his birth has implied a logical connection with the crucifixion and the bad luck of human existence. He took his early education uh, at Portora Royal School in Ulster, and he graduated in French and Italian literature with highest distinction at Trinity College, Dublin. He visited France twice, first time when he was a schoolboy and second time as a teacher of English, and this time he came in touch with a famous novelist, James Joyce. There was a natural bond between them because their background and their intellectual tastes were similar. Both were chronic victims of depression. From 1931 to 1937, he traveled almost whole Europe and finally settled in Paris in 1937. When World War II broke out, that time he was in Ireland, but later he took an active part in World War II and French Renaissance both. In 1945, he returned to Paris, and this was the beginning of most productive period in Beckett's life. He died on 22nd December 1989 in Paris. From 1945 to 19 till his death in 1989, he published a number of works, and some works are Proust 1930, appeared in 1930, it is an essay. Molly, published in 1951, it is a novel which brought him fame. Waiting for Godot, appeared in 1952. This work gave him Nobel Prize for Literature in 1969. Endgame, it is a play originally written in French, appeared in 1957. Introduction to the play Waiting for Godot. This play was originally written in French, named An Attendant Godot, composed between 1948 and 1949. The play was translated in English and published in book form in 1952. The play was first premiered on 5th January 1953 at the Theatre de Babylon in Paris by Roger Blin. The world premiere of the play was performed in London in 1955, and before that, in 1954, the English translation of the play was published in the USA. In 1990, it was listed as the most significant English language play of the 20th century by British Royal National Theatre. It is a tragicomedy play in two acts. The play is uh, considered as the glory of the theatre of absurd. This play was performed in various languages, almost 22 languages. This play was translated and performed in Sweden, Switzerland, Finland, Italy, Norway, and so on. The play has only 5 characters, and all the 5 characters are major characters: Godot, Astragon, Vladimir, Pozo, and Lucky. Let's move toward the summary of the play. The stage opens with a man sitting under a barren tree whose name is Astragon, and the time is evening. After some time, Vladimir joined him on the stage. Astragon is putting effort on pulling his boot off, but he cannot get success, and he resumes his attempt continuously. And Vladimir take off his hat and put on again and again. Like this, they are killing their time on the same place. Surprisingly, both do not know anything about Godot and why they are waiting for him, and they are not sure that he will come or not, and what should happen when he arrives. For filling time, they talk about Bible. Sometimes they do ridiculous things like to hang themselves to a tree. Then on the stage, a man appears who is crawling like an animal. He has a rope tied on his neck, and the other end of the rope is held by another person named Pozo. They introduce themselves as Pozo and Lucky. Pozo is the master of his servant Lucky. Pozo is a cruel landlord. He beats his servant and calls him pig and always curses him. Contrast to Pozo, Lucky is the sensible, intelligent, good thinker and a truthful person. After some time, they left the stage. Then a boy appeared. He said, Godot would not be able to come that day, but will come the next day. By this, the Act 1 finished, and in second act, the barren tree has sprouted. The two tramps, as usual, resume their waiting and killing their time. Then Pozo and Lucky appear on the stage, but this time Pozo as blind and Lucky as deaf. In the act, Pozo and Lucky depend on each other, and their relationship looks strong. They also converse with Astragon and Vladimir about Godot. At the end of the play, the boy appeared again and said that Godot would not come that day, but he will come the next day. By this, the curtain drops and the play ends. Thank you.